is the Scorecard, where you score the latest sports news and in-depth views. I'm Shiela Salaysay. On the Scorecard tonight, heartbreak for Alas Pilipinas men as they fall to Iran. Eala back in the Philippines to train for Jingshan title after ranking boost. In World Athletics Championships Tokyo 2025, records fall as Faith Cherotich steps a steeplechase mark. Furlani becomes the youngest long jump champion. In MLB, Snell strikes out 12. Ohtani slugs 51st as Dodgers blank Phillies 5-0. In the WNBA, Paige Bueckers wins WNBA Rookie of the Year. Dallas Wings star shines. And National University Sports Director Dr. Rustico coach Otie Camangian shares the story behind the retirement of Belen's NU jersey. All the headlines and more on the Scorecard tonight, the 18th of September. Now here's our roundup. Alas Pilipinas men fought with heart but came up short against high-ranked Iran 25-21, 21-25, 25-17, 23-25, and 20-22 at the 2025 FIVB Volleyball Men's World Championship at the Mall of Asia Arena in Pasay City. The home team held a 2-1 set lead, only to see victory slip through their fingers against the world's number 16 squad. The drama peaked when a kill block that seemed to seal the win called back after Iran's challenge revealed a net fault, turning the tide in the Iranians' favor. On the match restart, Iran pulled away, leaving Filipinos heartbroken, but still proud of the Alas men for their historic win over Egypt last Tuesday. In the earlier matches, Serbia stunned Brazil to grab last 16 spot. Japan defeats Libya in emotional farewell. Serbia swept former world number 2 Brazil 25-22, 25-20, 25-22 to punch their ticket to the round of 16. Drazen Luberic was on fire, unleashing 19 points off 17 kills and 2 aces, leading the Serbian charge after dropping their opener to Czechia. Pavli Peric backed him up with 15 points built on 13 kills, 1 block and an ace, while Miran Kujundžić delivered 10 including 4 blocks. Brazil struggled all night with Alan Sousa being the lone double-digit scorer at 10 points and Judson Nunes adding 9. An emotional scene unfolded before the match as Brazilian head coach Bernardo Rezende received the heartbreaking news of his mother's passing at age 91, moments before taking on Serbia. Meanwhile, in another heartfelt moment at the Smart Araneta Coliseum, Japan swept Libya 25-20, 25-17, 25-12. But the night belonged to Libyan captain and libero Fouad El Marouk, who announced his retirement after more than 2 decades in the game. The 42-year-old veteran left his shoes at the net, high-fived his teammates one last time, and received a standing ovation from the fans. The Japanese team joined the celebration, and opposite spiker Kento Miyaura swapped jerseys with El Marouk in an emotional gesture that sent the crowd roaring. It was a party Libya will never forget, their second appearance in the World Championship after more than 4 decades, and a proper farewell for their captain who carried the flag with pride. Tennis star Eala is back in the Philippines for a short training break before heading to China for the WTA 125 Jingshan Tennis Open set on September 22 to 28. Eala climbed to world number 57 in the latest WTA release, just a step shy of her career best number 56 she reached last June, after a runner-up finish at the WTA 250 Eastbourne Open in Great Britain. The 20-year-old surged 4 spots from number 61 after advancing to the quarterfinals of the WTA 250 Sao Paulo Open, where she fell to Indonesia's Janice Chen. In the Jingshan field, Eala will look to ride her momentum in pursuit of back-to-back titles. The boost comes just weeks after his historic maiden WTA 125 trophy win at the Guadalajara Open in Mexico. Fate Cherotich of Kenya clocked 8 minutes, 51.59 seconds to set a new World Championships record in the women's 3,000-meter steeplechase, the fifth fastest time in history. She broke the previous record set by Nora Hiruto in Eugene 2022. Cherotich blew away the field to take gold at National Stadium in Tokyo. Winfred Yavi of Bahrain took silver in 8 minutes, 56.54 or 46 seconds rather. Ethiopia's Sembo Almayu claimed bronze with a personal best of 8 minutes, 58.86 seconds. While it was a heartbreak for Uganda's Peruth Chemutai, the Tokyo Olympic champion, who led most of the race before falling at a hurdle and failing to finish. For Cherotich, just 21, it was a golden redemption at the same venue where she won bronze at the Tokyo Olympics. The men's long jump final delivered more fireworks. Italy's Mattia Furlani soared to a personal best of 8.39 meters to win gold and made history as the youngest man ever to capture the world title. Jamaica's Tahi Gale claimed silver with 8.34 seconds. China's Yu Haoxi took bronze with 8.33 for his first world medal, while Greek star Miltiadis Tengtoglu, the two-time Olympic champion, crashed out early with calf cramps and failed to advance past the opening round. The action in the World Athletics Championships in Tokyo is a reminder why the stadium light burned brightest when history is made. Moving on to Major League Baseball. Blake Snell was lights out, striking out a season-high 12/7 shutout innings, and Shohei Ohtani blasted his 51st homer as the Los Angeles Dodgers rolled to a 5-0 win over the Philadelphia Phillies. Freddie Freeman also homered while Ben Rothberg and Kike Hernandez delivered the RBI hits to power the offense. Snell allowed just 2 hits and slammed the door with a huge strikeout in the 7th, firing up the crowd of 50,859. Philly starter Jesus Luzardo took the loss despite striking out 6. But he was tagged by Freeman and Ohtani, the first left-handed homers he has allowed all year. Kyle Schwarber and Bryce Harper combined to go 0-4-7 as the Phil's bats fell silent. Next up, the Dodgers host the Giants in a showdown between Yoshinobu Yamamoto and Logan Webb, while the Phillies travel to Arizona to face the D-backs. In the WNBA, Paige Bueckers was the runaway pick for WNBA Rookie of the Year after one of the best debut seasons ever. Bueckers garnered 70 of 72 votes, with 2 going to Sonia Citron of the Mystics, just months after leading UConn to a 12th national title and being drafted number 1 overall. Bueckers stood out on a Dallas team that finished 10-34. She averaged 19.2 points on 47.7% shooting with 3.9 rebounds, 5.4 assists, and 1.6 steals. Her 692 points and 194 assists were third most by a rookie. Her biggest night came August 20, scoring 44 against the Sparks, the season's highest total and a WNBA rookie record. She also became the first to hit 40 while shooting 80% in a game. The award presentation was a surprise on the Jennifer Hudson Show when Commissioner Kathy Engelbert handed her the trophy as the crowd chanted Rookie of the Year. Bueckers also posted 30 straight double-digit games, the third longest streak to open a career in WNBA history. From Census National Player of the Year at UConn to 3-time All-American to ACL comeback, Bueckers is now officially a WNBA star. And here's your daily dose of sports lingo. If you love cheese on your burger, think you can handle high cheese on the diamond? In baseball, high cheese refers to a fastball thrown high in the strike zone. It looks tempting to swing it at because it seems like a fat pitch. But in reality, it is one of the hardest pitches to hit cleanly. Batters often chase it and end up striking out. Pitchers use this as a weapon to overpower hitters and keep them off balance. So next time you hear high cheese, remember, it is not about your burger, it is about dominance. Now it's time for our off-court buzzer. What is Hidilyn Diaz Naranjo's strongest legacy now? It's giving back. From winning the country's first ever Olympic gold to building a new generation of champions, Hidilyn shows that her greatest victory is using her platform to inspire others. The weightlifting icon premiered her new short film, Lifting Makes Me Lift Others, a 5-minute feature that tracks her journey from Tokyo to glory, to missing the Paris Games, to opening the HD Weightlifting Academy with husband Coach Julius Naranjo. The Academy launched on July 26, 2024. The anniversary of her historic gold is now home to aspiring stars, including her own nieces and nephew, plus 2025 Asian Youth Champion Albert Ian de los Santos. And the story is just getting started. The couple announced the HD Lift-Off Tournament happening in January 2026, a Southeast Asia-wide competition designed to showcase youth, open, and masters lifters. For Hidilyn, success is no longer just about medals. It's about pathways, purpose, and passing the bar to the next generation. And that's our roundup for tonight, the 18th of September. When we return, National University Sports Director Dr. Rustico Coach Otie Camangian shares the story behind the retirement of Belen's NU jersey. That's up next, right here on the Scorecard. Welcome back to the Scorecard. Rising Philippine volleyball star Belen is now one of only 3 UAAP volleyballs to have their college jersey retired. Belen powered the National University Lady Bulldogs to historic wins from high school to college. NU Sports Director Dr. Rustico Coach Otie Camangian shares the story behind the immortalization of their prized athletes. September 4, 2025 marked the first time ever that the National University retired a jersey of a student athlete. On this occasion, Belen's iconic number 4 jersey is now immortalized in the home of the NU Bulldogs. No less than Dr. Hans T.C., chairman of the Board of National University Philippines, was present during NU's pep rally as they pushed for another dominant season in UAAP Season 88 and to celebrate the many achievements of Belen, now considered as one of their most prized student athletes to ever don the NU colors. Belen was instrumental in powering the Lady Bulldogs volleyball team to 8 championships from high school to college, earning 5 Most Valuable Player awards along the way. To date, an accomplishment unmatched in UAAP history. National University Sports Director Dr. Rustico Coach Otie Camangian shared how retiring Belen's jersey was an easy decision for the university.
Well, right after the season 87, among us in the athletics office is already contemplating of the possibility of hanging her jersey. So we do research, ask people here in NU. I even asked the former long-time sports director of NU, which also part of the UAP board, ask her if during her time. After that, we also research what are the possible achievements that can qualify her. That includes her achievements in high school and then eventually in college. So after getting all the achievements of Belle, vis-a-vis with the set criteria, and then we propose to NU school officials, and eventually Mr. Hans. And Mr. Hans, I think twice, he sent me the videos of the jersey of one women basketball player, you know, in the US, also retiring, no? So, ibig sabihin, if Mr. Hans sent me twice, diba, that event, no? So, ibig sabihin is he's also expecting that Belen's jersey will also be retired. Nung tinawagan ko siya, ako unang tumawag eh. Diba? Sabi niya, natutuwa siya. So, hindi nga niya akalain.
For Coach Otie, highlighting Belen's achievements can serve as inspiration that with hard work and discipline, nothing is impossible.
So that, you know, other athletes also will, you know, be inspired, diba? Ay, kaya ni Bella, no? Kaya ko din. At kung titignan mo si Bella, sa volleyball, diba, her height, diba? Pero imagine the achievements nung tao, nung bata, high school pa lang. Hindi nga siya alam mo yun, yung tipong pa second look kapag nakita mo siya ng high school. Diba? Even now ngayon naman kung hindi mo siya kilala, diba? I'm also a volleyball player, diba? Pero once na nasa court na siya, makikita mo yung bearing niya. Diba? Bearing meaning she can deliver on her own. Output meaning she can pass, she can dig, she can attack, diba? But more importantly, you know what? She can lead. She can deny, you know, her person thinking about the teammate. And if the teammate is, you know, from one way or the other, hindi maganda yung laro, she will step up. So very, very rare yung ganong bata. That's why she deserved to really have that accolade, that achievement in our community.
Moreover, Coach Otie believes that Bella's influence transcends the volleyball court.
I think it will not only in the realm of NU sports among the student athletes that inspiration will be seen from her. Hindi lang even the students. You know why? Because of the court, no? Whether training or competition, she is a student. Wala siyang ibinaksak na subject. Wala. She even for a time naging dean's lister. So ibig sabihin, she values her education. And the fact that she values her education, you know, pag nakita ng mga bata yan, ng mga estudyante yan, ay gusto ko itong gayahin. Diba? Kung siya nga, atleta, estudyante, atleta, ibig sabihin, pagdating sa oras, kumakain ng marami, and yet, she excels in academics. How much more ako nag-aaral lang. Diba? So I can do better. So that gives inspiration to the students.
And despite her trailblazing career, Bella remains grounded.
Ang sa maganda pa rito, nakita ko yung humility nga ng bata. Diba? Bang nakikita ko siya sa campus, diba? May nakakilala sa kanya, diba? Yung papaselfie. Wala siyang ini-ignore. Talagang she took time, diba, to be with the students. At iba siyempre ang pakiramdam ng bata na pagka pinagbigyan ka ng superstar student athlete of NU.
After graduating from the National University, the power outside spiker became the #1 pick of Capital One Solar Spikers in the Philippine Volleyball League and have donned the national colors, playing for Alas Pilipinas. Recently, she revealed here on the Scorecard that her teammate Shiela Alvarez have graciously handed her the team's jersey #4, an unexpected gesture that brought her to tears. For For the National University community, Belen is not just a superstar athlete who once walked their hollowed halls. She embodies their core values that she will now bring to a bigger stage.
NU has 5 core values which can be seen from Bell. 1, integrity, compassion, innovation, resiliency, and patriotism. All those 5 core values can be seen with Bella.
For the National University, Belen is an athlete worth emulating, a product of NU who they know is a real patriot to the core, who will use her talent to bring honor not only to Capital One, but to the country, as she embarks on a new chapter of her volleyball career.
And the fact that, being busy with her professional career, still, giving time, donning the national color, it's patriotism. If given the opportunity, she will do it for the country.
Up next, it's do or die time. The Fever are fighting through injuries. The Dream are desperate to prove they are still a force. The stage is set, the pressure's on, and this series comes down to one game. Locked in, because tomorrow, it's survival mode. So keep your eyes on the prize. Welcome back to the Scorecard. It's time to keep your eyes on the prize. It all comes down to this. The first round is on the line. The Indiana Fever, the Atlanta Dream, one more game to decide who survives and who goes home. Indiana refused to back down in Game 2. Kelsey Mitchell lit up the floor with 19 points and 4 triples. Aaliyah Boston dropped 15 points to go with boards and big plays. The Fever fed off a packed house in Indy to stop their postseason drought. For Atlanta, it was a night to forget. Just 60 points, a full 25 below their average. Ryan Howard and Alicia Gray never found their rhythm. And even when the Dream closed the gap early in the third, Mitchell and Boston slammed the door with run after run. Now it shifts to Georgia, back inside Gateway Center Arena. And let's not forget, the Dream haven't won a playoff series since 2016. The Fever, not since 2015. Tomorrow, history changes for one item. Kelsey Mitchell versus Alicia Gray. Aaliyah Boston versus Ryan Howard. It's power on both sides. Atlanta loves to run and score in bunches. Indiana leans on Boston's grit and Mitchell's shot making, so something's gotta give. For Atlanta, it's about depth. Can Tehina Pau Pau and the bench match Diana's energy? Or the Fever, it's about poise. They are banged up, they are short-handed, but their resilience carry them one more time. The playoffs are built for moments like this. A winner-take-all showdown in Atlanta. Who's moving on and who's going home? This is what playoffs are built for: survival and legacy. One game to decide who moves on. Buckle up, because tomorrow, everything is on the line. And that's a wrap-up of our Game 3 preview. All eyes on Atlanta. One series, one game, one chance to advance. Tune in, lock in, and keep your eyes on the prize. Before we go, think on this. From the man who revolutionized golf with his legendary swing and co-founded the Augusta National and the Masters Tournament, Bobby Jones once said, "Golf is the closest game to the game we call life. You get bad breaks from good shots. You get good breaks from bad shots. but you have to play the ball where it lies. And with that, thank you for joining us tonight. We'll see you tomorrow on the Scorecard, where sports is our business and business is our sport, on the Bilyonaryo News Channel. This is Shiela Salaysay, and have a blessed evening.